BMEX Gold is trading on the TSX Venture with the ticker BMEX and is a relatively new company, at least in this incarnation. The company got hold of a very interesting piece of land in the Abitibi, and today we want to get more information from CEO Amrik Virk. Welcome.
Welcome, Thal. Welcome to all your listeners as well.
Thank you. So with any small cap company, but especially with junior explorers, really, it's very important to know who exactly is at the helm. So Amrik, please give our audience a bit of background on yourself and the team.
Well, thank you, Bjorn. Mine is a unconventional path to where I am. I'm originally a police officer with the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and for many years I did that for a quarter century. And after that, I entered government, and as the Minister of Advanced Education and Minister of Technology, my paths crossed very often with the collusion of natural resources, technology, natural resources in the environment, natural resources and community. And naturally, after leaving government, the opportunity arose in a variety of different tech sectors. So that's the skill path, unconventional from others, and yet when you put all those skills together, it becomes very complementary.
Okay, I can imagine. Mine is more a journalistic background too, so I sidled into the mining industry a while back, a couple 10 years or more back. So, well, let's talk about BMEX and the projects then, especially the King Tut, if I can pronounce that correctly. Please give us an idea of what you have there: location, size, discovery, history, etc., etc.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, for your viewers, these properties are located in the province of Quebec, Canada, and approximately a 7-hour drive northwest from Montreal, or 7 hours north of Toronto, on the Ontario and Quebec border. And the first property, King Tut, so appropriately named, is just a little bit over 5,000 hectares, 126 mineral claims. It's located on the world-renowned the Abitibi-Grünsteingürtel belt, which has produced hundreds of millions of gold ounces in the last century alone. The Shakopee Fault is very important because it hosts a number of historical producers and some benchmark junior exploration companies. We are 60 kilometers east of BMEX Gold's Perron property. So that's what makes BMEX very interesting, the location on the same fault line.
And I guess that was one of the deciding factors that made you pick up that property there.
Well, absolutely, and it's the collusion of the fault lines and if I use the simplistic word, the micro fault lines as well. Our location is very similar to BMEX in the topography, in the geology, and what has changed is over the years is both these properties that we've acquired have had a plethora of historical drilling results on it. We have those drilling results, and as we go on in the program, we'll talk about our current drilling program, which is going to recreate many of those historical drilling results.
Okay. Well, as you said, there is a drill program going on at the moment. You already started that a while back, or a couple of days back, I think. Please let us know what you're aiming for in this first round then. What are you testing?
Yeah. Well, we have a 4,000 meter drill program on our King Tut property, and it's the phase 1 of that program. The strike zone is about a 400 meter by 400 meter area that we're looking at. We are going to confirm the results of many of the historical findings that we have in our database, and the Ministry of Energy and Mines in Quebec has in their database as well. And we are currently actually at hole number 5 already. So our core samples are at the labs, and naturally one would want to know when those results are coming back. So we're hoping in the next 2 to 3 weeks we'll have the results coming back. But initial visual analysis of the core samples has affirmed the modeling that our geological team has done on the intrusions on the property.
Oh, that's very good. I mean, it's just an indication, of course, but it points to that the geos were right in the assumptions they were making. Well, let's hope it's 2 to 3 weeks for the drill results. That will be in time almost in time for Christmas. Though there's been some delays in a lot of labs because the price of gold has been high and everybody's been rushing out to do the drilling. But well, let's hope for the best. That will be a good turnaround, all things considered.
Well, absolutely. First of all, the locations are similar. The geology was similar, and bringing on Kelly Malcolm and Victor Cantor allows us to leverage local skill, allows us to leverage knowledge. And very often you're in a competitive environment, but where you have an environment where we can count on a geologist such as Kelly Malcolm to provide a second set of eyes for our geological team, somebody to validate results with. So I look at it as a multiplying factor in terms of how intelligence-led that we can be on our exploration program when you bring key individuals such as Kelly Malcolm and Victor onto our advisory team.
Okay. Well, certainly sounds good. Hope that all works out very well. Well, the end of this year is almost there. So I'd ask you, what are your goals then for the next year, the end of this year, next year? Where do you want to be, let's say, this time next year?
Well, this time next year, and I haven't even mentioned our second property, the Dunlop Bay property, which is 76 mineral claims and some 4,800 hectares, almost 5,000 hectares as well. We plan to be well into an exploration program on both of our properties. We don't want our drills to be sitting idle, so we'll be moving from one drill site to another drill site and back and forth while we're waiting for results. So we wish in this year, we hope in 2021 to validate the modeling. We will be able to validate the historical drill results, and to be optimistic to find the gold values that the historical drill results have told us.
Okay, certainly ambitious plans to go at the two projects at the same time, so to speak. Well, to sum up, why, in your opinion, then should people look, or investors look at BMEX Gold now, right at this point in time?
Well, investors are looking at the right team with the right track record. Our founding shareholders, and when one looks at our website, you can see that they're involved in some very major exits of large value, some of them close to $1 billion themselves. You bring together a valuable team that has a background. Our board, if you look at our board, the individuals that we have assembled with a diversity of skill sets. And if you look at the projects, the projects and their similarities to other projects that have produced very, very positive results. And then you look at the upside. We have a market cap, if you look at this morning, about $20 million. There's a credible amount of upside. So the savvy investor wants to get in where you see the project, you see the team, and you see upside. So BMEX presents an incredible opportunity for upside for the investor that has done their homework.
Okay, thank you very much. Certainly a very good closing remark, and perhaps we will talk again next year and see how it went with the drilling and how it all played out. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you to all your listeners as well.